Hello and welcome to Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, a game that I have been quite fond of, and I bought the DLC for a while back when it popped out to show support for it and this genre of game and the IP, but never got around to playing. It is a great game that is very heavily inspired by things like XCOM, squad-based, turn-based shooter type games, with backdrops in the Warhammer 40k universe. Post of the, I think with the latest lore changes made to it, I think, with the whole Great Divide thing and all that, but that is its own huge separate topic to get into, which we're not here for that. We're here for the gameplay. What we're doing, the crux and story of all of this and what we're basing all this around is we have found a planet that we are going to try and reap knowledge from to help out with the Empire at large. We are separated. We only have the troops we brought with us, so we're a little short on stuff. We have our separate commanders that do things for us. Right here is Kepra, who I believe is more concerned with the troops themselves. As you can talk about her men, they're known as men instead of troops or whatever like that. And this, I believe, Faustinus. I'm going to get pronunciations wrong, by the way. Just be prepared for that. I think this might be the head guy in charge. Not sure. Greatest respect for the Skitari, which are the machine men. We're working. God, how much should I even get into talking about Warhammer 40k with this? I feel if I start talking, it's going to turn into like this an enormous rant video. So we're going to focus on the gameplay for now. And if people are more interested in this kind of a situation where they want to know more about the lore about this setting, it's put in and all that fun stuff, I can go into that one day, but for now, apparently we're doing the tutorial. Yeah, whatever. It's just like doing mission 1 of the of XCOM 2 anymore. Validate. Alright, what we're doing is we go from room to room. And in other parts of this tomb will be decisions, where you can choose what room to go to. Not in this one, because obviously it's the tutorial stuff. Necrons, we're here. Necrons, think of them for now as horrible, evil robots. And then we have story events that we can choose to do things with that give us different benefits back on our main ship, kind of like going for the map layer in XCOM 2, if you're more familiar with that. We don't get to actually see what the effects will be, which is a total judgment call, and I've been divorced from this game long enough that I no longer remember what the calls I want to make are. But we are a more practical sort. So let's check the surrounding chambers for potential danger. That's what we're going to go with. Massive energy spike from the tomb. No one's close enough to get hit by the radiation, but something's happening in there that's huge. Ooh, Blackstone, request collection. Okay. I think this is basically the currency for this game. Man, maybe. I don't remember. These are the troops we have. We have Apprentice Jeremiah and Magos Manarius, along with a bunch of servitors. You'll see stuff for that later. Let's move in. Go say hey to our first combat. Oh boy, I love this game. Alright. Every native says they're deadly as they are inhuman. The form of follow combat protocol should be done by the book. Cause aid. Aggressive. Risk heading along the fire. Caution. Do not do headlessly lest the trigger of the alien be our downfall. We'll go with consistency. Let's not be too fancy. We'll just go in like this. God, that dissolve screen's so good. I love dissolve blur screens. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just basic. Alright, confirm. Cognitive synthetic forms. Necrons. No weak points, just keep shooting them. Really strong guns, try not to get shot, yada yada yada. Come on, man. Something else to remember is our servitors are, I believe, infinite. But our actual Skitari, our apprentices, our Magos, are not. If they die, I think they are just gone from the game. I start by picking where we want our units to start on the map. I hate this viewpoint. Can I swap this? Maybe I can. I don't remember. Our apprentice has his servo skull, which can get cognition points for us. We'll go more into that later. The macro stubber, which is just pew pew. Let's go with getting our boy up here, who has got an attack axe and a single target. He is just a better unit overall. Let's get him over here next to this, and we'll divide and conquer, or at least attempt to. Start the battle. Let's go. To move a unit, click their outline, blah blah blah. You can see, it's just like XCOM. There's the one unit we can actually go to. We're going to move up here and get this cognition point. Now, cognition points represent information, and the way you get them is just moving them close to these things. There's one per thing, and there are bigger sources in the other parts of the game. You can also send your servo skull to go yank them out somewhere. And you store them down here at the bottom. And it's like a team-based resource. Let's see. This right here requires 2 cognition points, so we cannot use that weapon unless we have the cognition points. Let's see. And we can use our servo skull to, let's see. I think we want to reveal the statistics on our foes. That seems good enough. Let's get over here. Looks like he's got some resistance to energy weapons, which is our main gun, so that's kind of sucks, but that's fine. What do we want to do here? We can use cognition to actually move a little bit farther away than we would normally. We're not going to. We're just going to go over here to our other boy. Hold on. Oh yeah, we're doing turn-based. Never mind. I thought this was something else. Triggers an opportunity attack. I don't think we're going to do that. I think all we're going to do is hang out here. I don't know if we have like cover or broken lines of sight. Not remember. We don't have any mechanicals to buff us up. Let's just hang out here. Slow roll it. Let them do their thing. 1 damage because we have a little bit of energy shielding on both sides of us. We'll get here. And we'll get here. Confirm that. We'll stop here and get the cognition point on the way by. It's something that's really nice. You don't have to do a... you can get not stuck like doing a drive-by or something. And we'll go ahead and grab this other cognition point. And we'll just use our macro stubber. Doesn't look like we have anybody in range. So now that we've collected the cognition points from this side of the battlefield, we will start to regroup together over here. And now we're in range. So let's go ahead and use our macro stubber, which is in one of our tendrils. Man, one shot. Now the thing about Necrons is that they will have the ability to reanimate themselves, so you kind of have to double tap everyone you deal with. But we have a cooldown on our gun. Looks like our boy is going to get shot again. That's just fine. Alright, and now they have refreshed, so we can get more cognition if we want it. Sometimes you can just camp out a guy right there and have them handle that. But here is another fun part. We have cohorts that we can add to our party. And we can also use those to deploy cohorts wherever we want them to. And we are going to deploy every single one because they do a lot for us. We'll split. We'll put them like this, and that's going to use all of our cognition points. But we get 4 more troops in the battlefield. How's that fair, right? It's not, and that's the great part. We'll move him forward. And we can't do anything to strike him down from here. Obviously, we don't have the people in range to actually hit him. We'll just end our turn. Tech Priest, which I've already talked about, and the troops. Troops are servants and cannon fodder, so they'll take the hits for you. Normally you can deploy them at the beginning of the battle. They're useful, you should not overlook them. Yeah. I don't think they can collect cognition for us, that's more of a thing for the Tech Priest to do, but they do have the passive that when they get hit, they will get cognition for us that way. We'll move a little bit closer. That is our movement point, and we cannot attack for the turn. Again, we are just trying to provide a wall of shielding for our opponents, or to keep our opponents away from me when to take us out, excuse me. But we can move him up, and I believe he should have enough umph to just take out this downed target, which will give us the cognition point to keep him from reviving. So now we're done with him. In turn. I was expecting something else to happen. I don't know exactly what, but oh well. End our turn, and we'll move up over here. Yeah, we'll stay back here actually. 4 whole damage to our servitor, but we get more cognition. How about that? Noting down the damage angles, really the cognition represents like we're just studying stuff while in combat versus these things, so never a wasted opportunity. Now let's use one of our super weapons to move over here. Get as close as we can to the side. And we have our big shoot 'em up. I don't know what his energy resistance is, but it's definitely not 4 to 6. And now that we've hit him, we've, you know, actually seen what his resistance is. That's pretty useful. Let's, I don't know, just reveal statistics, because why not? We could get more cognition points, but there's no real need to. In turn, smack him up. Let's get in position. I don't know if flanking's a thing. I don't remember or not. But let's go ahead and give him a smack. If we roll high, we kill him. Damage absorbed. That's a shame. Again, we're going to try and flank. I don't think it does anything. Try and roll high. Damage absorbed. Hitting those ones very consistently. Let's move you around here. End your turn. Move you here, and then end your turn, and then we'll finally move our other boy up. He will take a shot with his old shooting gun. Drive by, get some more cognition for us, because it is as valuable as gold, if not more so. Pew pew. Maximum 3 damage. Destruction's destiny of the Xenos. And threats for no remaining, or not threats remaining, because while they're all downed, you can just end the fight that way, which is good, because it lets you do cheeky stuff like just do a chain downing instead of having to worry about reanimation protocols and everything. However, HP carries over, so you gotta keep in mind that, but we will get more of these every time we go out, I'm pretty sure. We will get refreshers on our servitors, just not a priest. Sarcophagi, structural, this is a tomb, everyone knows that. Intrigue, ignore, or ignite. I am interested. We're trying to investigate what's going on with this. They're all waking up. We get a lot of blackstone. Nice. Alright, let's move in. Hopefully it lets us put in our servitors at the beginning this time, and that'll be a lot better. Yep. Surrounded. Got it. Fine. Works for me. And then we'll do a little bit of the extra oomph on our other turns. Let's put Jeremiah over here near this battery full of energy, and we'll pull up the Magos right here. I want you on this side and you behind him, and then these 2 servitors will be in the way over here. And that seems like some fine positioning for me. Alright, let's see what we can suck out of the nearby areas. You know what? We're gonna go over here and get another cognition point. Seems pretty good. And then we will pass, actually. Nope. There we are. Move you up. Is it escape to just end the turn? No. Space? No. Space does this, which gives this fancy little overlay to us. But we don't really care about that. We're just trying to get closer. As close as we can get is right here. End our turn. We get fancier stuff to do with the cognition points later in the game. That's pretty good. Get more cognition there. Really, we're just going to frontline them and let them soak up hits to give us more cognition while we move our big gun guy in the way. They're electing not to kill any of our servitors, which is pretty nice for us. We can suck all the cognition out of this if we want to. I guess we'll go ahead and do this. So he's going to need to catch the laser whenever that happens. We'll put you back here to be a battery. And then we'll end our turn. Well. That's not good. Okay, so we have to do something about them. Scarabs, unknown race. They appeared in combat. deadly in large swarms. We're getting some sort of information on them. I don't know exactly what. Doesn't really matter. Let's get right here. We'll move in. Melee weapons will be range weapons will be disabled in melee. Maybe not then. Because we definitely want to shoot. Let's get here. See if we can shoot. Yes, we can. 4 to 6. See if we can high roll it. 4 damage is pretty significant. And then we can actually finish our movement after that. Get closer to the enemy. You can't use your range weapons because they're too dangerous at close range. Basically the whole attack of opportunity argument. Let's go ahead and smack. See if we can figure out how to kill these things. Amount of damage not shown. Right. But we don't have our servo skull, so there's not a whole lot we can do about that. Opportunity attacks, we're fine. We're full health. It should be okay. They're not going to be able to do any damage to them at all, so let's go ahead and just hit right here. There's no reason not to. Your attacks go on cooldown and do not actually expend stuff on their turn. Let's see if we can attack of opportunity. I don't know if they will. Let's see. We did. Alright, we got him. Power of melee. Did we only get one? No, we got all of them. That's fine. Moving over here. Hopefully we can provoke a double of attack of opportunity depending on the direction this thing decides to go. Yeah, that's gonna be it. We do not know this thing's resistances or anything, but we do know that we need to make the attempt to hit it. And if the other one's armored up with physical damage or kinetic or whatever you want to call it, oh, looks like the servo's got it. Nice, good job, boys. There's this high chance this one has a conflicting damage type. Smack again. Looks like they got him. I was right. Gambled and won. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. This one doesn't come back for certain. Pass our turn. Looks like he's going to kill one of our servitors. That's okay. That's kind of what they're there for. Someone's going to get shot. It better not be us. Designed to protect. Without your tech priest, the missions fail. So you're there to protect the tech priest. Anything else is just nice icing on the cake. Move a little bit closer. We have a lot of cognition points, and we got to start putting some damage on them. Maybe we can high roll it. I think we actually have to move forward a little bit more and spend a cognition point. But it actually puts us in range to shoot with our special happy gun. Hopefully we can do at least 2. Wow. Okay. I didn't think that would work, but we're rewarded for spending our points. You get more later, and they are your resource. It's like having a secondary source of action points for your party that you have to spend between everybody is amazing. I think that's a really interesting design, and I would not be upset if more groups would, more game developers would do something like that. I don't know of any more. If you can direct me to some, I'd appreciate it, because I love the design. Adds another layer of decision making other than just press all the really damaging buttons on the enemy. Alright, permission to authorize. Primary focus, knowledge. This is very much a more story-based thing, but I just wanted to demonstrate the gameplay and the combat. If you wanted me to slow down and focus more on that, that's fine. But this, I mean, again, this is just a tutorial. It's just robots bad, we're good, kill robots, find out more information, more or less. Dressed up a little bit more. We're here because the planet is waking up, and we're chasing another one of the tech priests who were here before us. Yep. The whole planet's waking up.
What is this flesh?
Oh boy. High value target confirm. Contain the Xenos, return to the Castus Metallica and attack so it can be vivisected and studied. We do not have super strong units right now. Let's God, there's no way we're going to take this thing down. We already have... Each of our cohorts are at like 1 health. We have 1 good gun. Yeah, let's fall back. We're falling back. Get out of there, boys. That is a Necron High Lord. Apparently we have to do this. Alright, sick. Yeah, we are just trying to get the hell out of here. Trying to attain victory. Alright. Void Admiral Acrolac. Okay. Not something I want to fight or deal with, but we may not have the option to circumvent him. I'm gonna say high damaging, high servitor focus on the front, tech priest on the sides. We try and flank around to these sides to get past him to our escape. That is the plan. Jesus, let's see if it works. Let's learn about this guy real quick. Yeah, that's 40 health and 5 energy armor. We, at our max, would not be able to do anything. We would have to... let's see. Okay, secondary thing that the game has not explained yet, but is a thing. As you attack with stuff, you charge up its machine spirit. And whenever the machine spirit is charged, you get a special secondary effect as notarized on the right. This gun gets stronger, this gun immobilizes the target. Stuff like that. And these things are relevant. But at the same time, we would have to spend some time charging them up to even get that far anyway. So, not something that we are hyper-focused on doing. We're not going to try and spend any more focus right here. Let's end our turn. We're going to get more focus from having our boys be shot. And it's going to soak up what they're going to be doing to them. So we're just going to let that happen.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Make some good points there, son. I don't think there's much. He can change his resist. Does he do that automatically every turn? I don't know. Okay. Okay, interesting. But again, we are just trying to escape. We could delay our turn, but there's no real reason to do that, I don't think. Yeah, let's move him forward. And then we'll just pass. Alright, so he is got the kinetic stopwatch or whatever the hell he's got going on. I think we still hit to start charging our machine spirit. Because now you can see the machine spirit is charged, so next attack will do even more. If he survives through that, high chance that he won't. Let's see. Let's steal some cognition from like way over here, I think. There's no way we're going to get that back anytime soon. So let's move up. We can move and shoot, you know, assuming we can get in range. We'll go up this far. We want to be able to keep pace and run our way around the sides. We can just keep like spamming it out, but I don't think we're going to do that. We could shoot something to charge our machine spirit, but we don't have the option for a target to do it. He may shoot us. Nope, he's too slow. You're around. These things charge back up. More cognition. Sick. Let's move our boy right here, our actual Magos, up a little bit farther. No telling what his actual whatever is. Let's move right here. We'll drive by on the way by. Actually gain the point back that we just stole. That's what you call a pro gamer move. What is your ability on this? Even more damage. That's not really something I care about. This is very tempting. This is very tempting to do, is to go ahead and just try and spike him down. But that would be a bare minimum of like what? If everything goes ideally, It would take multiple turns to put him down. Plus, he's going to be like, doing the damage to our servitors. I want to. But practicality says no. Just use your big gun on him. That is going to be just fine. And we'll finish our movement in this direction. And that's going to be it.
How dare these wretched things stand before the Void Admiral of Cesaragon?
See, I would have mispronounced that. Like, horribly so. Alright, do you die in one hit? Yeah, 6 damage. And he gets to move. Oh, yeah. Opportunity attack. Well, we might be able to dance on him if it's going to work like that, though. You know, potentially. They can't use cognition points to keep moving, though, so no dice there. Let's move up. Right, ranged weapons. Never mind, hold on. Change the movement right there. And then we're going to go ahead and remove this Necron from the equation. We don't want something getting in the way and hurting us in our opening path. And turn. Alright. Let's go ahead and give him a sugar smack with our happy little axe. 4 damage. And then we will get the hell away from him. As you do. As is wise. We will not do any damage to him if we shoot with this and would use this up. But the next turn following that, we will be able to use this gun again to activate its machine spirit. So we're actually, this looks like a bad idea, but we are triggering the machine spirit for the next turn in case he wants to follow us, and we still have to continue dealing with all of this nonsense. Let's go ahead and grab this cognition point. No reason not to. Look at him zip zap around. Such a good skull. Now the fun question is, do we just keep running? Like, we can run right here to get a little bit farther back. I think we do. I mean, we're not gonna be able to take this thing down. It has way too much health. We will get tore up. We could keep running even farther. I think we do that. Let's get him the hell out of there and end our turn.
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Do spaceships have prows? Does it work that way? 5 damage. 5 damage, and he's tucked away in a corner. Let's walk over here and give him the good old smack in the butt that he deserves. Damage absorbed, obviously. Is he? He's not provoking attacks of opportunity, thank God. Alright, let's run. We'll get some cognition points here so we can run even faster. We are totally and absolutely going to punk out on this. There's no reason not to. We want all of our Magos and apprentices to live. We are in a bad spot. Does he get another turn before that other Necron? He does not. How far away is he? Right there. Let's get right here. He's not going to do 4 damage to us. No way. Yeah, this is fine. End turn. Let's grab this cognition point real quick. In case we need to run our boy out a little bit more. Not enough cognition points to fire that. That's fine. We'll put you here. And end our turn.
Do not think to challenge us.
God, I'm gonna find him again later and put him down. So much smug. Alright, now he takes down our servitor, which gives us the extra cognition we need to get the hell out of here for certain next turn. Alright. Yep, we are gone. We are leaving. Goodbye. Safe and sound. In turn. Let's get this cognition point to be extra sure that we're going to be okay. And then, again, we are getting the absolute hell out of here. Pick your battles. Know what you can and cannot handle. And having one gun that's only good every other turn that requires energy to shoot? Nah, no thank you. That's not in the hand that we want to be dealt. Or the hand we got dealt. It just wasn't possible. We played too sloppily in the beginning, just testing things out. So we did not have the ability to bog him down with servitors and surround him in order to take advantage of when he shifts his shielding. If we had set it up to where we can pull him back into us, then maybe we could have taken him down. If we had everybody, but he was like one-shotting our servitors and stuff anyway, so maybe not even then. This is the awakening meter. This is, you try and win the game before this gets to 100, as I understand it. Kind of like the avatar meter in XCOM. Because once that fills up all the way, you have a bad time. Sickly light, early, blah blah blahs, wait, blasphemy. A lot of blasphemy, blasphemy everywhere. And this is our main ship, this is the hub, where we get to make all of our strategic level decisions instead of our combat ones. But let's head over to here so we can start upgrading our boys. All available unlocked tech priests and troop units. So far we just have the little boys there at the bottom we had. All he's got is servo skill. Let's go in here and see if we can modify him, make him look a little bit fancier. And this one's near the portrait now. Right. Looks like we got an upgrade for that. This is our Magos. That's pretty good. What do we want him to do? Upgrade using the Blackstone. Now, these were the base game ones. They were a lot of fun. I think I had played a lot with the, what was it, Injasir maybe? I don't remember. No, Secutor is what I used. But this is new. This is a brand new thing that is unlocked from the DLC, which is super fun. And this is stealing some of their healing metal, which is a lot of fun for us as well. After an attack, this unit loses 1 HP. Interesting. Okay, ooh, it's the low health hero gameplay. Nice. Alright, for our first guy, I think we are going to focus on making him a ranged monster. That sounds amazing. Yep, we'll upgrade it. Increases their capacity for certain things and certain body parts. Okay. And now he is stronger and has more augments that he can carry around with him. And you upgrade them by dragging around guns and stuff. Now, let's see. He has an augment capacity of 2. He already has... What is this? That's not bad. Why do I have this? Okay, I think that might be a DLC related thing. The Arc Scourge is a pretty good weapon. I think we might want to carry that around on our boy here. But we definitely want to give him like a ranged weapon as well. Put one of those on him. You can see how much of an augment cost in its augment requirement section. And since we have him ranged focus, we have a gun on him, so we can at least be guaranteed to get something out of our enhanced weapons ability. But maybe we also want to get the Arc Scourge in case we really need something to super be dead. So secondary other gun, put more gun on my gun. It is a great day whenever you can do that and not, you know, just like catch the giggles right away. But anyway, I think that's all of our augment capacity. We can like click that away to unplug it, check it out. Yeah, you can see from the color coding over there what does what. But we went gun with him, so he's staying with gun. Let's head back to our other cohort and check out Daenerys. No, I guess that's who we just picked out. Jeremiah must have been the guy that we just who was just an apprentice and may have just leveled up. Okay, we can scan people in melee range. Avoid attacks of opportunity. Machine Spirit does extra stuff. Power generator, fields. Okay. If no ranged weapons are equipped, it gets a lot tougher. Trooper gets blah blah blah. Be stronger, crit chance. All troops in range attack selected target. That sounds busted later. I think being able to trigger what we want to use for the weapon attacks is pretty nice. But I think we want to have the new guy try out the new technology. Maybe? So we're going to give him this fancy axe, which can only be used with cognition points. That is extremely important to keep in mind. And we cannot give him more than one axe, so we're not going to give him two things that require cognition. Obviously, that'd be a terrible idea. We're going to give him a gun and an axe. That is our deal. Actually, hold on. Put you over here. Top slot. Do not approach him from the left side. We don't have any supports, and that's fine. We're okay without extra supports. We did good here. I think we have a support fire specialist and a guy who's going to be soaking up hits with Xeno technology. Color scheme. Ooh. Metallica. Oh, that looks sick. Alright, our tech. We don't have a lot of stuff unlocked. We get tech from completing missions. We don't have to do research stuff or anything like that. We also can find stuff that lets us learn other things. And we have a bunch of new deployments and fun stuff. Remember that extra thing I was talking about where it does all this? When you do that, you can actually see a hidden one way down here at the bottom. But we only have the deployments from these two right now. And if we went down here, this is what I was talking about. It would unlock other fun stuff for us to use and get us Blackstone. We have a difficulty measurement down there. This is a healing claw, more Blackstone. Same amount of Blackstone. And it's either do we want the Phosphorus Serpenta, or whatever the hell that was, which I think was the gun we just had on our starter guides, and the Healing Claw, or do we want to get the Arc Rifle, which costs less cognition and has more damage variance when it gets up behind it, but we also get the stage which we can use to help dodge stuff. And I think it's this, because we have a gun on one of our cohorts that, I believe, cleaves to other stuff. Hitting target turns into a cone area attack, and if we're going to be doing that on a mission, we probably want to go with this, because this will have weaker enemies that it can chain and possibly just instantly kill. Just an idea. I think you also can raise affinity with these people or something, I don't remember. But that's going to be all for today. We're not going to go into 2 missions at once here. That's going to be it. And if you want to see more of this, let me know. I'm probably going to put up a couple more of these because, you know, feedback takes a while. And be focusing on doing this for a little while. I love this game. I want to explore it myself, even if it's not going to be in the channel, but I'll probably put more of it up. But if you want me to slow down and actually pay more attention to the story elements, to what's going on here, I can do that too. It just, whatever. I didn't think anybody wanted to see that while they were just trying to see how the game works, you know. But that will be all for today. Thank you for dropping by and checking out the channel. I'm glad to show off something from one of my favorite fantasy setting types, sci-fi setting types, Warhammer 40k, and something that's a bit more on the channel in reminiscence of XCOM, which still planning on getting another one of those up running at some point. And if you liked this stuff too, leave a like and a comment on the video, consider subscribing, and all that other fun stuff. And that's going to be it. Take care, and I'll see you next time.